All right, live stream in the afternoon here, early afternoon. A little bit of horsey playtime. Chucking horses out. David's here. Let's go get some horses. Do you want to grab the ones in the back? Do you want to grab those ones in the back? David. You want to check the back one, dude? Like that? You want to check the back one, dude? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's 6 out of 8 that are out now. Who's here? Let's see. Holy smokes. Victoria's here. Hello, Victoria. And Rebecca. It's hot here. Good question. How's the weather? It is fantastic. It is a gorgeous day. Hot. Quite hot. Quite warm. It feels like summer. June 20th. Yeah, first day of summer. Well, today's what? 22nd? Let me help me out, phone. What's the date? Yep, 22nd. So, yeah, now a little humid. Definitely some humidity in the air. A little bit of rain yesterday, lots the day before, and so it's all coming under the ground and stuff. So, what else we got here? Susan is here. Hard to see my screen, guys. It's so bright. Brenda's here. Hello, Brenda. Had thunderstorms most of the night. Oh, I like thunderstorms. You see the two cows? Yep. Actually, you know what I was watching when I was first. I'll move through these comments. Hang on a second. But put out Rouille and Manners, Cohannet, and boy, they just started to play almost instantly, and they're right next to each other all the time. And when Cohannet runs out of food, it seems. Look at that, coordinated rolling, like it's a show. Good job, really. Get it all the way over. I don't know if really rolls all the way over, does she? Ah, she tried. She tried. She's working at it. Go, really. Nope. Nope. One more try. Come on, really. Oh, gosh. I just want to push her over, you know. Shake, shake, shake. A couple of coughs, a bunch of shakes, swish some tails and stuff. Anyhow, I kind of want to put well, anyway, so they live next to each other. And when Cohannet runs out, she just stares at Rouille the whole time. Because he's a much slower eater. And so, and I mean much, like at least half her speed. Maybe I should say she's double his speed. He's normal. Anyways, moving on. So I can't help but wonder, that's, I talk about horses getting their socializing done, and a lot of times it's done because they can't properly socialize being across a fence or, you know, 8 feet away or something like that, and they can't chase each other around or do anything. So they just have to talk to each other with their eyes and ears and body movement, but no physical. Ooh, David's got Gracie. That's good. He's working on Gracie and Peggy. He's gonna do 4 and I did 4. So, okay, what else we got? We got 10 people here. Hello, 10 people. Susan says she misses thunderstorms in California. We don't get them much. We don't get too many here either. You know, it was the last time a couple weeks ago, and it was brief, just brief. I love thunderstorms. I don't like storms actually in general. I don't like, because too windy and too rainy just sort of wrecks the place and stuff. But if I had, say, just a house with a you know, I wasn't too worried about the property or something, I would love them. All right, let's see. Naomi's here. Hello, Naomi. Afternoon, all hot here. Naomi, where do you live again? Horses are a beautiful sight for sore eyes. They are. Actually, I want to do just a really, I don't know what I'd really exactly say, but I definitely want to do some kind of dedicated video to the joy of horses. The emotional and mental massive benefits of horses. I mean, it's huge. It's really big. And I can't figure out how to quantify it properly in a video, like how I could make it look how I want it to be or get across the points, but it's big. Let's see, Martine's here. Hello, Martine, all the way over in France. Bonjour. I only know a little French, so I won't go too far. Victoria's here. Hello, Victoria. Pop's here. Hello, Pop. Thanks for the Father's Day well wishes. I saw your comment. I just haven't got to everybody's comments just yet. 'Tis a busy day. Lots going on. Got a haircut. went to the hardware store. Had to go to the bank. Lots of stuff to do around here, so I'll sit at my computer later on and get some responses out because it's always a pleasure to be able to respond. Here goes Gracie. She's off. Here she comes. Rue's going to go with her. Oh, everybody's awake now. Yeah, this is the life of the party. And now we just gotta wait for Peggy to come in. Holy smokes! That's a horsey with some energy. She's gonna get excited when Peggy comes in. That rearing thing, I believe, is a bit of a copy of Peggy, because Peggy will come in and she'll rear and stand. So it's not just a rear, but it's a proper stand up and sort of be tall. I bet it makes them feel really good. Like I really imagine that as a horse, you're always at this particular height. I mean, we as humans are at a particular height. So we don't rear up. You imagine? Anyways, so for horses, I bet, you know, when they're another 6 feet into the air, boy, it probably feels really cool. I mean, that's how I imagine my life would be if I was a horse. I'd want to stand up on my hind legs all the time. Makes me wonder why they don't. It's a lack of need. You know. Anyhow, moving on. Piggy's almost on her way. So Gracie's moving up. She's shaking. She's head shaking. I mean, like she's not shaking. The two brown horses are in the way of the orange horse. She's got some thoughts. Here comes Peggy, last horse on the list. Gracie's getting excited. It's exciting times. Okay, moving on through a few comments, I think. Pop asks a question. Spent some time with your dad yesterday? No, I did not. My dad is not around. Put a lightning rod on your house? Dennis is here from Illinois. Okay, Peggy's free. What's that? Oh. Honestly, Rue, Sarah, I just stood those things up, man. Peggy's gonna have a roll, and then we'll see if she comes racing up. Gracie's scratching, scratching, rolling all over the place. She can't make it over. Oh, there she goes. What is she doing, eh? She's so excited. Down to go see Peggy. Nope, just around. Peggy's making it over. She's gonna get up. Here she comes. Didn't. She's making her way up. What will she do? Not much. Look at Rugel. That guy has a lot of energy too. He's young. It's good. Wants to get some exercise. Zoom out a little. Capture the bigger image. A haircut. Can't wait for our hairdressers to open again. I think our hairdresser's been open for a while.
Probably a couple weeks.
Couple weeks? Yeah, we've had, yeah, at least, yeah. Yeah, we've had haircuts. What did my hairdresser actually told her? My hair, whatever she is, dresser, cutter. She just told me. She said something about May something or other she was open from.
Yeah, somewhere in May.
Yeah, somewhere in May. 18th sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It's, yeah, we're all.
Yeah, it was. It was a Tuesday after the May long weekend.
Tuesday after May long weekend.
For us.
For us. So, yeah. Pop says, how are you, sir? I am good, Pop. Unless you're not talking to me, you're talking to Dennis. She's a goof. Yes. Pop says, mine's a taper fade. I got kind of crew cut, that's for sure. It's pretty short this time, eh? David's here. David's here.
Still have a flip at the front.
Still a little bit at the front, yeah? pretty short all around though. Okay, I'm gonna get into some sun now that we've got all the horses in. I'm gonna come out of the corner. Let's see what happens with these crackers. I get some shade. No, it doesn't matter to me. It just looks good. And
I'm gonna get a different chair.
sure. Wooden chair's not bad, but the plastic ones are a bit better, eh?
I like the armrest so I can slouch and be lazy.
Slouch? I like slouching.
I'm a terrible sloucher. Or good sloucher, depending on how you want to look at it.
I am an expert sloucher.
Okay, I'm an expert
I'm
sloucher.
very good at it.
So Gracie's pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, you got
She was
her. No
agreeable.
problem.
She took off kind of fast,
She's got places to be.
but
She's got a schedule she's got to keep to.
I guess. So I took her out second to last because I figured if she was alone in there,
Might be
she
worse.
would be more ramped up.
Yeah,
or could be. I don't know if that's true or not, but I just figured I'll take her out and leave Peggy.
The thing is, when you go to put her away, she's tip top, right? Like, there's no separation anxiety that exists when Peggy leaves the arena. So I really think that she just, you know, the habitual behaviors of scritchy scratching is strong in all of them. It's normal. It's hard for horses to scratch in their paddocks in most situations, most places. Get him, Gracie. This goes to Peggy. Peggy, did I do good? No, you look like a moron. Knock it off.
Is there anybody on there that I know?
You know everybody. There's Pop, Martine, Victoria.
Oh, wow.
Susan.
It's a who's who.
Martine says hello, David.
Hi, Martine.
Kathy's here. Hello, Kathy.
Kathy has KK Kathy.
Yep.
Hi, Kathy. I don't know
There are
if
all kinds of people here. I don't know if you have to scream either. You might as well. Brenda's here.
Brenda Scratch Golfer.
That's right. Naomi's here. The boys have a lot of energy. I don't want to miss anybody. I feel like I'm going to miss somebody.
I noticed part of Topalina's tail's missing since I was here last. Somebody must have been chewing on that.
Lena's tail.
Yep.
Steph's here. Hello, Steph. Just arrived. Lena's tail. Right. Yeah, Lena's scratching her butt recently, so
Oh, is that what it?
it's probably her just scratching her butt. I mean, yeah, I don't know. A little bit itchy in the summertime.
Is she still in heat?
I think, yeah, she's probably in heat a little. And what's going on in the corner here? It's a merry-go-round. Some nice fresh water going for the horses.
There's Robin sitting. I don't know if you noticed.
I did in
There
the
is
covered
Robin
arena, right?
Sitting on the top left. Yeah.
Yeah. There's two, I think there's two nests. I think there might be a new nest in there.
There's a nest over here which I can't see with my eyesight anything in it.
The
or
back
not.
corner, yeah, I can't see anything in there either. But I think the front left corner.
But there was, because there was a robin flew out. Well, I could see
Yeah.
the head, and then sort
Yeah.
of when I noticed, it noticed me noticing it. and
Yeah.
Took off.
We're putting babies out again.
Yep.
Oh. Holy
Oh, wow.
smokes. Everybody's yelling at everybody.
I don't remember them arguing very much. Talking.
Weird thing is, then they're just going to go co-groom. What do they yell at each other for? Horses never yell at people either. You never see a horse yell. Actually, I was scratching Rouille on her tummy the other day, and she looked like she was enjoying it up until a point. And she did a very light little tiny screech at me.
Like a dinosaur screech?
Yeah, but just a very, very small one. She sort of said, "That's enough," kind of thing. And so I stopped, and then I went to a different spot, and she got happier again, and then I left her alone.
Yeah, I've never.
We don't want to make Rouille unhappy. This is Rouille here. And but she was itchy, so I said, "Oh, I'll help you out." But yeah, it's the only time I've ever had a horse, and that was the first time in years that I've ever had a horse sort of yell at me, audibly yell at me. Yell at me
Yeah.
all the time with the ears.
I hear them yelling at each other.
but horses do it with other horses more often.
Yeah.
So, I mean, could we cause it? Like, look at Luke and Rue. Could we ever cause what's happening with Rue? I was one of these things. I don't think so, and I don't think I'd want to.
I would want to be talking like they're talking right now.
Yeah, looks a little
We'll
dangerous.
lose.
Look at Gracie. Yeah, she's a little bit in heat, so she's a little grumpy. 6-year-old. Still getting things figured out here and there. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Susan says, is being in heat a little like being a little pregnant? I don't know if I'm qualified to ask that question or answer that question. Anybody else want to answer that?
I think being pregnant would alleviate the problems of being in heat.
I think, let's look at it scientifically. Let's answer the question scientifically. And we say being in heat is sort of the body's desire to be pregnant.
Right.
And I think being pregnant would relieve that.
Because
So,
you couldn't be both.
but I don't know because I've never been pregnant, you know.
And you can't be in
I
heat
can't.
and be
Yeah.
pregnant at the same time.
I don't-
Can you?
I don't believe
know.
that-
Girls will have to answer that.
I don't believe that horses feel that way. I've never heard of it. So, and I don't have any experience with pregnant horses because I don't want any babies. I don't want to breed. So I don't have any experience in that. And I think that that's a good question for somebody who breeds much more often. Professional breeder. So, yeah. There you go. Pop saw a double rainbow. I like double rainbows. Martine says more robins. Absolutely, they're everywhere. Susan says, how can they be in heat a little? Oh, Susan's joking. So I just have no proper sense of humor, obviously.
I have no perspective on that
I'm
part
much
of
too serious.
option.
I don't make jokes about anything.
No, never.
In heat a little. I don't know. I mean, some cycles for the horses are worse than others. So when I say a little, I mean it seems more mild than sometimes it seems a lot worse. Rouille's a great example. Rouille again here. You know, most, I'd say about 2/3 of the times she's in heat, she's sort of more normal, but 1/3 of the time I think she gets really antsy, really antsy, and appears very uncomfortable. And so that seems like a physical, like very touchy to touch. You can't touch her. You can't really touch her skin, right? Like when you go to pet her or touch her, she just seems very irritable.
Puts her ears back.
Yeah, like almost as
When
if
some days you could do the same thing and she's
sometimes she
completely
looks
fine.
for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes she looks for you to scratch her, pet her, and she's very soft and comfortable, and it's a nice thing. But yeah, horses, I think, yeah, there's something there. What's happening with these three of the... Oh. Get him, Piggy! Don't let him squish you in the corner. Piggy's a tough horse.
Have you noticed any difference with Luke with the
Itching?
flax, or is it too soon?
I think I've seen a mild difference, yeah. I think Luke is a little bit better. Yep. Yeah. But still,
It's there.
naturally mosquitoes or flies and stuff, they're going to be irritating to everybody. Susan's off to work. Have a good day at work.
So why are some horses like Luke affected and others seem to be fine? Any reason?
It's like hay fever, like any allergy. The sweet itch is an allergic reaction. Supposedly, it's an allergic reaction to bites, and so some get it a lot worse than others. And they say that 10% of horses get bad, what's called sweet itch, and I'm not entirely sure why it's called sweet itch, but it has been shown to be an allergic reaction to
So these
something. So
your other horses are probably getting bit just as much.
just as much.
They
Yep.
just don't respond the same
Body
way.
responds different. It's
Luke
like
does.
you know, I feed hay all the time. I don't have any reaction to hay. Sometimes when I get poked, you know, I'll get a little bit of red marks, but other people will have full rashes on their arms.
I had, doing hay here, I
Yeah.
had a little bit of
Yeah.
red, but it goes away like
Yeah.
immediately.
So that's what I think that kind of stuff is. It's just genetic, probably genetic. Yeah, response of the body. And some horses are much better than others. Some horses show nothing. They're not itchy at all. Even mosquito bites don't really bother them. Roni's really good for that. He rarely needs a good scratchings. He rarely responds or cares.
Yeah, he's not the most.
He doesn't groom, doesn't co-groom, he doesn't get groomed.
He doesn't really care if you scratch him or not, and he'll
No.
walk away from what you think is a good scratch.
Yeah.
It should be good.
Yeah.
Why are you walking away?
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's unusual though. He would be sort of the other end of the spectrum. So sweet itch is one end of the spectrum, and then totally don't care about getting scratches at all is another end. It's kind of weird. Pop's getting lightning. Losing power. Victoria says, out of your horses, do you have any weight struggles? We have a cob struggle weight down. Regular work and minimal feed still makes no difference. Lena is the only horse that I've ever really worried about weight. I guess Hannah's a little bit of a, not a concern, but she's a pretty big horse generally. Drafty horses are going to be bigger. Whoa! Get moving, Peggy. Nanner's always pushing everybody around. Kick her, Rones! Right in the shoulder. Just kidding. Don't kick anybody.
Oh, look at Lena's kicking out.
Yeah, Lena says, out of the way, this is my side of the arena, and then goes into the middle. And they get all sorted out. Luke and Nanner are crazy. They groom like there's no tomorrow. Today's the last day to groom. Let's get everything out. Zoom in on these guys a bit. Crunchy, crunch, crunch. So yeah, Lena a little bit, and so I haven't really changed much for her. If I was worried, really worried, proper worried, then I would definitely get the smallest hold hay bags I could find. I'd probably get low sugar hay. And I would just feed that as much as possible. And I'd probably mix in some alfalfa. Yeah. Alfalfa's got good proteins in it, but it's generally not sugary at all. So it doesn't fatten horses up per se, but they put on more muscle. At least that's what's been shown. And yeah, exercise. Lots of exercise. When the leaves rustle, it sounds like the water's running. Did you hear that? I was like, did the water run? No, I disconnected everything. Yeah.
It does sound like rushing water.
Doesn't it, right? It just picked up slowly, like when the water starts to come out of the tub, you're like trickle, trickle, trickle. It's a nice sound.
You're aware of every sound here.
Yeah.
You know when something's not right.
Well, you would too. If I
was here enough, probably I would know what's a normal sound or.
When you're at home, I'm sure you're like, okay, somebody's in the hallway.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that.
Exactly.
Look at Rue. Wow, he's really reaching. Got his head all the way under. All for some buttercups. I think there's a little bit of grass in there. Need to buy some more vinegar. If you ever see extra strength vinegar, which is essentially, I think it's 10% acetic acid, buy it. Like on sale. Don't buy it full price, but on sale. Sometimes I can get it on sale for a few bucks for I think it's a 4-liter container, like a jug of it.
Does it say extra strength or just go by the acidity?
Industrial strength or extra strength or whatever, something like that. Yeah. Normal vinegar works okay, but that stuff is just killer to plants. Kills them right away. So just spray the plants down and they die.
Next time I'm at the grocery store, I'll keep an eye. You get it at grocery stores?
I buy mine at Home Hardware, actually.
Oh.
Yeah,
You probably go to the hardware store a lot more often.
I see it in the flyer. I never go to Home Hardware. They don't have anything and they're very expensive usually. But once in a while they have a good sale on some stuff. I'll buy that.
They have an interesting sort of eclectic kind of inventory compared to
Very, very strange.
Yeah, it's interesting to just walk in there and look at what they have.
What is this place?
I know.
How do they not run out of money just having weird stuff all the time?
Because it is weird stuff.
Yeah, so weight problems with horses, yeah, I'd just be cautious about the hay. Likely, or a decent likelihood, is the horse is on grass, which is quite fattening, usually. So you'd maybe let them out on grass only in the morning. All of the times it's low sugar hay. And the hay that you might have, look at Rue chewing on that fence again. The hay isn't tested, and a lot of times hay is high in sugar. And so inadvertently, especially a cob, yeah, they tend to be quite easy keepers from my understanding. I don't have any, so no direct experience, but indirect experience, easy keepers. Kathy says, I don't recall us gals running around being in heat, lol. In animal, it's a reaction to releasing the follicle as far as I know. Steph. Saw this YouTuber in England, I think the name of Tara, who has an Arabian gelding that always throws his neck like Gracie. Maybe an Arabian thing. Arabians and standard breds, from my experience, will do head tossing like that. No idea why. It has, I believe it's a learnt behavior, so it sort of seems to be a little bit inevitable. It's going to happen. Rue is going to snap that board right off.
Want me to chase him down?
Nah, Luke's on the job.
I'm going to get some water and grab my shirt in case I have to do any running on camera.
Nobody said anything so far about us.
They can't see behind. Hey, boost your subscription number.
I doubt it. Probably lose some subs. Put your shirt back on, you loser. To me, not David. Okay, yeah, so I think it is Arabian and standard bred. Those are the ones I've seen it. And of course, if they learn it from their own breed, then it seems to be a breed thing. But I do think it's a, you know, learn it at a young age. Yeah, it sticks. Martine says, it just happened in dogs too. Mine is sensitive to sun on his belly. Somebody named Tara in England. Huh. That's okay. And Kathy watches the same girl. Steph says, I have my horses more under control. Interesting.
I've never heard of a Tara from England.
Yeah, me neither. Martine says, do you have a thunder stormy atmosphere so they get excited? No, horses never get excited in the thunderstorms. They don't care. I've never seen the horses ever worry, get concerned. They just stay out of the rain.
Do you get thunder out here much? We don't in the city.
Yeah, well, we would once a month maybe, even in the rainier seasons.
I like thunder.
I like thunder and lightning too. It's exciting.
And lightning. Prairies have some amazing thunder and lightning storms. And Ontario.
Yes.
And
yes,
Ontario.
yes. Flatlands, prairies. I love their storm. There's a guy on YouTube that does, his name's Michael Blinsky, I think. And he does, that's all he does. He does storm chasing. And he does it all in 4K and 8K stuff. So it is, yeah, phenomenal footage. Just amazing. Great time lapses. He's got tons of time lapses. He's got a lot of footage. Probably sells it quite well. See, look at these guys. These trees grow so fast that I can't get over there enough times to go and chop those trees down, so they stop reaching across the fence and eating. I got to go along that whole edge with a torch or something like that. Really just kill off everything.
Vinegar ain't gonna do it.
It does for a bit, but you know,
They find their way.
it's too fertile. You know, we get so much warm, wet. It's just perfect. Look at Rue. Rue is such a goof.
I'm gonna go push him tomorrow.
I don't know. Let's see if maybe Nanners will get up and kick him, teach him a proper lesson. Kathy says she compares every horse person with me. Oh my God! I hope there's a whole bunch of people better than me then.
I think I do too.
Yeah. Martine says, stop watching most or others except for Brandy's. Yeah. Frisians are my favorite. Frisians are beautiful. Not my favorite, but I like them. I haven't seen, the thing is for Frisians, I haven't seen any channels or anything that have shown me Frisians to be more docile, or, you know, their normal stance doesn't appeal to me. They look like half giraffe, you know, they always got their head up too tall and too high. To me, I'm much more used to horses looking like my horses do, very head down, relaxed. And I prefer that over a high head. Even a lot of Arabians that I've seen, I much prefer to see them looking calm and cool. Frisians always tend to look like they're on super high alert, or I don't know, maybe I haven't seen enough. Probably haven't seen enough. I do like them, they are beautiful, but I wouldn't purchase one. Oh, Victoria says the university has studied that feeding the horses 50% hay and 50% straw to keep weight down. Well, straw is hay, it's grass, it's just really, it's not, I don't think straw is very good. It's rough, it's too rough, too roughage, too much roughage, too rough. I'm repeating myself.
You got
Like
it.
too stocky. Yeah, I would just feed low sugar hay. There's lots of low sugar hays out there. They're just cut at the right time. They're cut bright and early in the morning when all the sugars are gone. You can soak hay. I think a softer grass is just absorbed better for horses. Cows can put up with roughage a lot better because they got 4 stomachs and they chew it, digest it, chew it again, digest it, sort of thing. Horses only have one tummy and they got to work through that, and a lot of them won't eat it anyways. It's like, ugh, what is this, cardboard? You know, so you have more trouble. You probably lose weight because they won't eat it. They're just laying it. Look at horses around here. How many times we clean up with Rouille or Luke? He's pretty bad. Who else is? Sometimes Lena.
With
Like leaving hay all over the place. Like
Lena,
the more rougher stuff.
yeah, Lena.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say it's bad. I mean, I wouldn't say straw's too, you know. But they'll definitely lose weight because straw has, you know, nothing in it. It's just literally filler. I don't believe there's even proper, or it wouldn't be, you know, nutrition. Yeah. So I wouldn't want to. I don't think I'd want to do it. It feels like a waste of money to me. But whatever. They tested on the Red Wing rescue horses. I don't know what that is, but it's a cool test to do. I mean, I would want to check the blood and make sure they're still staying full of energy. If they are, terrific. I think you need a good data set to go from in comparison to other things. The yoga master is on the job.
Yep.
Susan from Texas is here. Hello, Susan. Steph says her channel is just called Tara. That's easy. Martine says she likes Shires, the tallest draw horses. I like Shires, they're cool. I like draw or draft horses, I think you mean. Or is it a draw horse? Brenda's gonna be back. Martine says no nutrition in straw. Yeah, that's my problem. That would be my problem. Of course you're gonna lose weight if you eat crackers. You know. No nutrition.
It's like
So,
celery.
yeah.
Celery has like
Celery.
negative sort of nutrition.
It probably draws
almost.
that energy out of you just
I
to
think
just
so.
just to
digest
digest
and eat
it, process it.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Don't quote me, but
So that's what I would be
that.
concerned of, whether or not straw had a. Well, I mean, I guess if you're trying to get them to lose weight, then taking more energy to process it, then. Whew, that was a close one. Luke just lifts his head that way. He doesn't really care. Yeah, sure. Keep trying, buddy. Kathy says, I'm right about Frisians. Never really noticed that. It's just me. You know, I definitely don't have anything bad to say about Frisians. It's a preference. It's a preference thing. It's like saying I like red cars over brown cars.
I think when I drive out here, there's a couple of Friesians in a field along Old Dudley Trunk
Yeah.
Road.
Yeah, I think so too.
And
Yeah.
there's, I think there's like 2 or 3 that I can see going.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. They're black. I'm not sure if they're Frisian. They might be Canadians.
They're big.
A lot of Canadian horses are black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all of them actually. Come to think of it, I think Canadian horse has to be black. I think so. That and Frisians.
They're big.
Yeah, Canadian horses are big. Frisians are pretty big. So.
Friesians I've seen live up close.
Kathy says, is hay a certain type of grass that's just dried out carefully? Yes, Kathy. There are a few different types of. Wow, get him, Rue! Kick him! There, he got him. Kicked him in the chest. Just a light kick though. It's a love tap.
It got Luke going the other way.
Hey, he's gone away. He's like, I'm gonna go hassle Roney. Roney's making some charges. Luke says, come on, let's play, buddy.
Protecting Rouille.
Aw, he won't play. Try again, Luke. He says, well,
Look at how his are pinned right up against the fence. Okay.
Look at Roney yelling at him. Keep shuffling, brown horse. Who are you talking to, orange horse? He's gonna go over to his main girl, Peggy. Yeah, anyway, so hay, there's lots of different types of hay out there. It is all just grass. It's family of grass. But there's Timothy, there's Orchard, there's Bermuda, there's there's a couple other grasses. I can't recall them, but hopefully somebody can answer that. So yeah, that's what you get. And then alfalfa is a legume, not a grass, and hence why it has a lot more protein. Gracie's chewing on prickles, I think. Looks like a prickle. Might not be. That's some good yoga though. And she's getting a good stretch out of that. It's fantastic.
It's not busting the fence.
Nope, not busting the fence.
Pretty respectful.
Thanks for the info. I'd hate to promote colic. Well, I don't know if it would. So if we talk about colic briefly, it would just look at ruin Nanners. She's yelling at him. He's like, "Stay away from Nanners." And he says, "Stay away from Appaloosas." Rue looks over. What's that going on over there? Look at Rue though. He is such a goof. He is determined to hassle. I think to hassle Cohannet until she gets up. Let's see what happens. Geldings are such pests. Anyhow, so colic. Colic is a catch-all term. Would straw cause colic? I don't know. I don't think so, but I think to me it's just a financial decision to provide a higher quality of a meal. But I also kind of worry about low sugar hay as well. I'm not a big fan of low sugar hay, but definitely, you know, average sugar hay. A lot of hays have high sugar. That's what you want to be careful of. Normal sugar and like super low and super high sugars should be avoided. Average sugar, I think, is not bad at all. Should be fine. But straw, I don't think has any nutritional benefit. I don't know about colic though. I wouldn't want to say that it would do one thing or another. But you definitely want to have them always having food going through. That's the one great preventer of colic. Always having food going through. Rebecca says, I'd love to see you ride Rue one day. Well, Rue is not my horse, but his owner has said that I can do whatever I want with him. So sure, I'll ride Rue one day. Not whatever I want, but she says if you want to ride him, you can ride him. Sell him off. I need the money. She comes, where's my horse? You said I could do whatever I wanted to. I sold him. What? Yeah. The meat guy was offering 400. It was a lot. That's a terrible joke. Don't tell jokes like that. David wrote it on a piece of paper,
if you're
so I read it.
listening, he's just kidding.
Yeah, just joking. Well, now he's just standing guard. Anyhow, so yeah, sure, I could probably ride Rouille. He's nice. He was being, his owner was riding him a couple times, and he looked, you know, really nice about it. Oh, it's like you got to get up to properly get me.
And there's a leg.
She's thinking about it, eh? Like, don't make me put my foot up.
She just wants to sleep.
Yeah, she just wants to lie down. Leave me alone, man.
Leave me be.
Gracie's down too. Got the two youngsters down, the two 6-year-olds. Everybody else is doing whatever they do. What else we got? CH is here. Hello, Ch. My horses wouldn't eat straw. I'd be concerned about the impaction colic feeding straw. I don't think I'd be worried about impaction from straw. I would worry about them not eating, and in turn, when they finally do get some food and they scarf it down, would maybe lead to impaction.
What's impaction?
It's a big ball of hay that sort of gets stuck in their intestines, kind of thing. Like a lot of horses get fed in meals, so they'll get fed, you know, a couple flakes of hay on the ground.
Yeah.
And that'll be after 8 hours of starving. So for a long time, and still to this day, there's plenty of places that will feed horses in the morning when you wake up, 2 flakes, in the afternoon 2 flakes, and in the evening 2 flakes. Now the morning is somewhere between 5 and 8 probably, and the evening also is somewhere between 5 and 8. Now a horse to go through 2 flakes of hay, especially when they're hungry, can take maybe an hour. So if they were to get fed at 8 at night, finish their food, and let's give them 2 hours to do it, 10 o'clock, and then somebody comes at the earliest, which is 5 o'clock in the morning, right? You still have 7 hours of no food in their stomach. Or let's say it takes up another hour for them to process all that food that's gone into their stomach, and now they've got, you know, what is it, 6 hours of no food in their stomach, no food going through their intestines. So then the morning comes along and they get chucked a couple of hay flakes on the ground, and they're so starving they scarf it down really, really fast. They don't chew it enough maybe, and it goes into their stomach because they're trying to relieve the pain from the ulcers of living their life with too much acid in their stomach. And the hay relieves that, makes them feel better, gets rid of that reflux, or that because they're the way their stomach is made, only the bottom 2/3 or so is coated. The top third is not coated. And when the acid, when they move around and it sloshes in there, it comes up and bites their stomachs, and it causes ulcers.
Yeah.
And there's many, many horses who have ulcers due to this problem, or they say is due to this problem. So what happens is they eat that really, really fast, or they have their evening meal, because maybe they didn't have an afternoon meal, they have the morning meal and the evening meal, and again, they're starving. They've been running around, and their stomach hurts even more because they've been running around during the day because they've been let out, and other horses will chase them around, and so they get this food and they just want to get it in their body as fast as possible, and then they colic overnight and stuff like that. So impaction comes from not chewing enough, essentially just scarfing it down, and then the stomach just pushes it through too quickly, or tries to, and then their body. Yeah, so what they need is to have constant food going through them, even if it's just a little, just to continue to create the saliva, continue to absorb the acids, and continue to keep all those enzymes just continuously working properly.
That makes sense.
Yep.
That's like for humans too. I mean, if we feed
Nope,
ourselves
actually it's different.
slowly
Nope,
during the
we don't
day?
create acid unless we have food. Our bodies don't create acid, so that's the difference. The biggest difference with horses is they're always making acid. So if they don't eat, in one day they fill up one of those 5-gallon pails.
I think you did a video on this.
Yep. And so even when they're not eating, the acid just builds and builds because nature has grown them into be constantly eating animals. So this is what's been proven. I don't have, obviously I'm not a vet, I don't have direct experience, but I've done an excellent amount of reading.
I believe you.
And it's very legit. It's been proven. So I just pass that on.
Humans, we only make acid when there's something in there?
Yep.
Okay.
For the most part, unless we have some. If your body's having trouble processing stuff, it'll create extra acid. So diet really affects whether or not you're going to have extra. So
I just thought for overall better health, it's good to
We
keep our
should.
bodies
Yeah, I think it is.
fueled.
I think it's
sort
better.
of.
I agree with you.
Like how you feed your horses.
Yeah, we should eat like horses. Just graze all the time.
Yeah.
Not big meals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always feel better when I don't have big meals and I just graze.
Me too.
Yeah, I feel way better. So, same for horses. So yeah, I think concern about impaction from colic with straw is a legit concern, for sure. But I think for kind of not because of the straw directly, but indirectly, would be more my thoughts on that. Was Mira a Frisian? No, Mira was a Canadian. But I did have a Frisian baby here, and then her mom was here for a couple of weeks. Until she wrecked one of the shelters and smashed herself in the chest with a board. So, and she went home. But she was fine. She just had a hematoma, and the owner was going to breed her. So she says, "Well, I'll just take her home with me." And the baby was also that person's baby, but somebody had bought her and then sold her back, and it was a weird situation. Yeah, I've had a couple of reasons here. Tefhe, good. Yes, ch, ch. I'm just calling you ch because it's easy. Tefhe, that's right. Yeah, there's another one. Victoria says, Red Wings is our UK-based national rehoming centre. Barley and wheat straw. I've heard of those being used. Oat straw, oat wheat, oat grass is also another popular one. Yeah. I think straw does come from barley and wheat, though, come to think of it. Yeah, I think straw comes from wheat, mostly. Kathy says, I have trouble understanding why too much nutritionally packed grass, alfalfa, etc. can lead to laminitis. Alfalfa does not lead to laminitis. It has not been shown. Nutritionally full food does not. What is causing what is labeled as laminitis is too much sugar. So consider laminitis like diabetes. And what I don't think it has been, I don't know if it's been properly studied what laminitis is in its entirety. I think that too much sugar starts a process of something that is either already there or can easily be continued. And laminitis is essentially what is people have shown to cause hoof problems. But just like diabetes with nail problems and hair problems, it's sort of like that. But I do believe that hoof problems exacerbate the nutritional problem. So a horse can have too much sugar in its diet and have good hooves and probably still be termed as laminitic, and it has to be done through a blood test. You know, they got to be able to tell that the blood is struggling to process all that. So nutritionally packed, no problem. Sugar packed, problem. Straw tends to cost more than hay? Holy cow. I didn't know that. I never buy straw. Dogs get gut twist. Oh yeah. Wow, I didn't know that. Carnivores are different. They can eat once in a day, even a week, but not strict herbivores. It's true, yeah. CH says, I always make sure my horses have hay all the time. Right now my horses have pasture 8 to 10 hours a day. The hay provided when in dry lot. Yeah. Victoria says, well explained. You're welcome. Naomi had to go. You're welcome too. Have a good day. Probably didn't hear this, but I've only made it to the bottom of the comics now. So yeah, that's sort of hay and nutrition. And from my opinion, I mean, I'm always searching for more information and make sure I'm not spreading the wrong thing. And I didn't realize that straw would be more expensive than hay per pound, for the weight. That seems odd because I wouldn't consider straw to be useful other than bedding. And bedding should be super cheap. Yeah. What time is it? Well, we're almost at an hour. I'd planned to do an hour live stream. So we're almost at an hour.
What time is it?
It's almost 1. Oh wait, hang on. What time did it say? It is 1:11. Just after 1. So, we'll go for a few more minutes here if anybody has any questions or thoughts. Chuck them in. We love hearing stuff. I bet Missy's gonna come in and I didn't get a notification. What's going on around here? I don't know if she sounds like that, but I imagine it. She probably doesn't sound like that at all.
She sounds like she'd be fun.
Sounds like she'd be fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
Missy sounds fun. But yeah, notifications aren't going out to everybody. It's weird.
I've had the same thing too.
You did?
Problems with notifications.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's gonna not be happy.
They're off and on. Hit and miss.
Hit and miss. Yeah. YouTube sending out millions of emails per minute.
Yeah.
Oh, Kimberly's here.
Local Kimberly?
Yeah.
Hi,
She
Kimberly.
says, looking for, David says hi, looking for low sugar hay second cut. Any recommendations? Yeah, you can get a hold of, I'll give you a phone number. I'll send you a number. Just can't. John at, where do I get my hay from? I can't remember the name. I'll send you something, Kimberly. There, he knows or has a lot of stuff. And then actually, there's a couple places that I can recommend. A couple of people I can recommend. You could try Blackstock. Oh, what's the name of my hay company?
You should know.
I'll work through the alphabet. A B.
That's what I do.
D,
Oh.
F. Rouille's gonna yell at Luke.
Oh! That was more than a yell.
That was really loud.
And sustained.
And then he stays patient and then says, "You need a scratchy scratch." Nope. First choice. First choice. Hey, so Blackstock and First Choice are a couple of places that I would probably call for that. I have numbers for both. So I could send you those if you need them. If you don't need them, then it should be all right. But yeah, First Choice. John at First Choice and Bailey at Blackstock. Those are the two places that I would get a hold of. Roar! Exactly. Roni's coming in. Oh, we got 3 lying down horses. Oh, Luke's got to move. See, Roni's the boss. He just says he'll be the boss. Luke's not a fighter. Horses generally aren't fighters. It's pretty peaceful creatures. Everybody just wants to get along. It's a nice warm afternoon. I'm not surprised everybody's lying down. It should be nappy nap time. Gorgeous day today. Fence is almost done. I just got to bolt in a couple more bolts. Yeah. For everybody here that wished me happy Father's Day in the comments, thank you. I'll respond to everybody later. It's too nice of a day to be inside on a computer, but I really appreciate that. It was a great day. Now there's statues. So we'll probably end on this peaceful, quiet note. The horse is just standing around being quiet or laying down. Never seen a horse cough while lying down. Get it, Peggy? Now they're all up. Yeah. And that's what today's like. Another day just like this. Like every day's like this. Especially in the summertime. So, hopefully that's been interesting. I don't see any more questions. You're welcome, Martine. Kimberly says, "Hi David, how are you?" He's doing great. He would have answered if I'd seen that. He's doing great. He loves hanging out with the horses. I think he's going to do some riding. Or we're going to do some riding. and should be fun. It's a good day. So that's it, everybody. Well, hopefully see you tomorrow. I think tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day as well. Yeah. Summer is here. It's about time. Here these two. Good old happy couple. Ah, Pop, you're still here. You're welcome. Good that you got a haircut too, buddy. Haircuts all around. Honestly, I wish I could just shave my head. Save money. It's easier. But I haven't built up that much courage yet. Oh. All right, we're gonna let everybody chill out a little bit here, and I think we're gonna get a little riding done. But we'll see you guys again pretty soon. It's been great. Really appreciate all the comments, questions, and chit chat amongst it, everybody. Oh, it's 10 o'clock there. Right. Get some sleep, I guess. These two are funny. I really like these two. Okay, let's see. Victoria's hitting the hay. Haha, no pun intended, I'm sure. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a good day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on the planet.